What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cards and Coffee. Today we're doing a follow-up video to the branded Tri-Brigade deck profile I posted last week. I got a lot of requests to go over some basic combos for the deck, so that's what this video is. If you haven't had the chance to go check out that video, please do. I do show one card combo that I am not going to show in this video, so if you're into that, please go check out the profile. I'll link it down below or up above. But before all that, if you haven't already, please go grab yourself a cup of coffee or something. That way you guys can sit down and tune in. Let's do this. All right, here we are at the combo table. Like I mentioned before, I already showed a one-card combo. It is the Rescue Cat combo, and again, I'm not going to showcase it in this video, but if you want to see it, go check out the profile before. Today, I'm going to be showing you another one-card combo alongside a couple of other two-card combos. Honestly, the more Tri-Brigade monsters you open in your hand, the further this deck can extend. So rather than getting way too convoluted, I figured showing you another one-card combo plus a couple other two-card combos would be just enough to kind of really give you an idea of what the heck this deck can do. So starting things off with our first combo, we just start with the one copy of Fractal. This by itself can do a couple of different things, but now with the branded engine, you can actually get a lot of your engine going. The ending board's pretty basic, but it is a one-card combo, so I don't really expect this to be the most insane board. But the follow-up it does generate is pretty insane, so let's jump into this. I'm very excited. Starting things off, of course, we're going to be activating the Fractal effect, sending it to grave to dump a Tri-Brigade. Nerval is going to hit the grave, and then we're going to activate the effect to search a monster. We're not dumping Kit because we actually want to search it into hand, because this is actually going to want to dump our Mirrorjade. Now again, I do have like 4 hand traps in here, and in that list I showed I had about 14 hand traps, so I guess it's not unheard of. But since this deck does play a lot of hand traps, you are likely to open at least 2, and even if you draw some bricks, you could always put them back because we draw a bunch of cards. And like I said, if you draw a bunch of other Tri-Brigade monsters, then, well, this combo would get even crazier. Now, after Nerval resolves, obviously we are going to be normal summoning our Kit to the field, and then immediately after that, we are going to banish 2 to perform a link summon. Now, this might look a little bit weird, but trust me, it's going to end at a pretty good place. We're actually going to banish the 2 to summon ourselves the Mirrorjade. We don't have another Tri-type in hand to extend, so really this is just brought out as link fodder. Right away, we're going to link these 2 off because we need the Tri-types in grave, and then we're going to just summon ourselves a Bear Broom. Kit's effect will now activate alongside the Mirrorjade if you want to put back a brick. We already dumped the Nerval, but we have the new Mirrorjade to dump, so that's pretty dang good. And then immediately after that, we can activate the Bear Broom's effect, pitching 2 to bring back one of our Tri-Brigades. It's really up to you what you bring back. It really doesn't matter, but in this case, I'm going to bring back a Nerval. Now we got some Tri-types in the grave. It really doesn't matter what you want to do. This is actually just going to be an effect that's going to get you into your Verte, but it's up to you. If you have the second Mirrorjade that you don't mind burning, you could always summon that. Or in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to banish 3 and summon ourselves out our Rugal. Mirrorjade's effect will now activate. We're going to go ahead and search our deck for a monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz. Of course, in this case, we're going to be adding the Shrouded Dragon. We'll activate its effect, dumping the branded sword and then putting itself to the bottom of the deck. We'll get to draw 1 new card to replace what we just discarded, and then of course we can now use the branded sword to add the Mirrorjade back to hand. Now, with what we have left, all we're simply going to do is take these 2 monsters, link them off, and summon the almighty Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. You'll pay 2,000, you'll dump the Albaz alongside the branded fusion, and of course we're going to be using the Bear Broom. Mirrorjade will hit the field, and then of course we get to activate the Bear Broom's effect. We get to add the Revolt, and then we get to put back anything to the deck. Again, it's nothing fancy, but this is the 1-card combo. You got yourself a Mirrorjade that is a non-targeting banish. You have yourself a Revolt, which is also a banish. And of course, the Mirrorjade to negate any kind of effect that activates on your opponent's turn. Obviously, the Revolt's very crazy because you're going to bring back a bunch of Tri-Brigades. You'll get to banish with Shurug. You'll get to search another Tri-Brigade monster, which is really amazing. But like I mentioned in the profile, the one thing that's really amazing about the Mirrorjade is the fact that you get to go ahead and dump Glory Dragon to grave for its effect, allowing it to where in the end phase you can either search a Tri-Brigade or just special summon it to the field. That way you don't have to waste your normal summon on it. It's actually pretty crazy. So that's it for the first combo. Moving on to some of the 2-card combos. First, we're going to start off with Kit and Karas. A similar end board could be made with Karas and Nerval as well, and I'll briefly run through that after this one. But starting things off, obviously, of course, we're going to be activating this Karas effect, pitching the Kit to the graveyard to summon it to the field. Kit's effect will then activate, and we're going to dump ourselves a Nerval. Nerval's effect will then activate, and we're going to go ahead and add ourselves the new Mirrorjade. Now we got 2 in the grave. We can activate the Karas, banishing the 2 to link summon. Mirrorjade will now hit the field, and we are going to use the effect. We need to get this in the grave, so we're going to special summon the Mirrorjade, and then immediately after that, we're going to go ahead and link these 2 off into our Link 2 Bearbrum. Now, we are going to have to discard some cards, but we will recur those resources with the Mirrorjade, so don't worry. You probably would have been hit with Valor already. So we're going to use Bearbrum's effect. We'll go ahead and pitch 2 cards, and we'll bring back one of our monsters. After that effect resolves, now we can use our Nerval. We are going to once again banish 2, and this time we're going to be getting double Dragon Lords. The double dragon will hit the field, and of course the Mirrorjade will activate. Albion will go to hand, and then immediately we'll activate the effect. Trap will go to the grave, the Shrouded will go to the bottom, we'll draw 1 card, and then immediately after that, we'll activate the sword to add that Mirrorjade back. So we discarded 2, but we got the 2 back, so no problem. After that, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and link these 2 off. Verte hits the field, and now if you want to, you can draw a card and then bottom deck a card with Farajit. And of course, now we're going to pay 2k, sending all these amazing cards from deck and field to the grave. Mirrorjade will hit the field, and of course, if Bearbrum will activate, we'll go ahead and add the trap, and then bottom deck any card. So, we cycled through quite a bit of cards. We're pretty much set up to go off with Revolt. And again, all the follow-up you get with the Mirrorjade as well sets up to where you can OTK pretty easily on your next turn. Now, just like last combo, we're going to be making a very similar board. This time, we're going to be using Karas alongside the Nerval. Just like last time, we're going to pitch your Tri-Brigade to summon the Karas. Nerval's effect will activate, and this time we're going to go ahead and add ourselves the Kit to hand. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but last combo, we didn't even use our normal summon. It's pretty amazing what this deck can do, provided the right extenders. Unfortunately, in this case, since we started with the Nerval opposed to the Kit, we're actually going to have to use our normal summon now on the Kit to start our combo. After you normal summon the Kit, you'll immediately link it off. Almirage will hit the field, and then Kit's effect will activate, and this time we're going to dump the Mirrorjade. We're going to go ahead and activate Karas. We will banish 2 from the graveyard. Doesn't really matter which you do, but for sure, at least the Mirrorjade. Bearbrum will hit the field, and then Mirrorjade will activate. Once again, we will add the Albion, use the effect to dump the sword, bottom deck it, and draw 1 card. Right after that, of course, now we're going to banish the trap to add that Mirrorjade back to hand. And this is actually pretty important just because we need another Tri-type engrave. So in this scenario, we're going to pitch it alongside any other card in our hand. In this case, the Gamma's already dead, so we'll put that in the grave. Nerval will now hit the field. You'll use Nerval's effect, banishing 2, summoning yourself out the double Dragon Lords, and then immediately after that, we can go ahead and link summon into our Verte Anaconda. You'll send these 2 to grave. Verte will hit the field, and it's kind of nice because you get to keep the Nerval on field, something you can send with double Dragon Lords. But again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pay 2k, dump all the amazing cards from deck alongside the Bearbrum. Once again, Mirrorjade hits the field, and Bearbrum will activate its effect, adding the trap and then bottom decking a card. So again, a very similar end board to the last combo, and even though we didn't open the same, it's basically the same thing, except for the Mirrorjade is not in hand. You actually needed it to successfully resolve one of your Tri-Brigade effects. Now, again, if you actually had another Tri-type in your hand, you could have kept this in hand for another interruption. That way you'll have a second type in the grave to banish for your Nerval effect. But at the end of the day, like I mentioned, the more names you have, then obviously the further this deck can extend. Now, this will be the last combo today, and if you want to see some more, or maybe even some test hands or some live gameplay, I do plan on streaming on Twitch, so maybe you can catch me there. I'll be playing this deck alongside all these other decks I've been profiling recently. So if that's something you're into, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description as well to my Twitch account. But like I said, to finish things off, I'm going to end with kind of an awkward looking hand, which is 2 of your normal summons, the Kit and the Nerval. So, starting things off, we're going to actually start off by normal summoning Nerval to the field. We'll immediately link it off into our Almirage, activating the Nerval effect to then search a Tri-Brigade. We'll add ourselves the Karas, and then we'll activate its effect, pitching Kit to summon itself. Kit's effect will dump the Mirrorjade. We'll activate Karas's effect, banishing 2 to summon from the extra deck. Bearbrum will hit the field, and now Mirrorjade will search the Albion. Immediately, we will use it to dump the sword, bottom deck it, and draw a card. And now we got a free card. We can use it as discard fodder, bringing back our Nerval from the banish zone. And if that extra card was something really important, you could have always added the Mirrorjade first and then pitched that instead. But it's up to you. Maybe if this is like post side and you drew one of your going first floodgates or something, then that's an option. But in this case, we'll pitch the random card we drew alongside of one of our hand traps. Mirrorjade's back in hand now, and from here, we can keep comboing. We'll now link these 2 off, make ourselves a Verte, activate the Nerval effect. We'll go ahead and banish 2. Double Dragon Lords will hit the field, and now we can pay 2k to now dump the broken cards alongside the Bearbrum. Mirrorjade will hit the field. You'll go ahead and add yourself a trap and bottom deck another card. And here you go, with 2 awkward looking cards, they actually got you a really amazing board. You have the Mirrorjade, which again, not only a great non-targeting interruption, alongside the Revolt, which is more banishing interruption. Both of them will get you the same follow-up, and the Double Dragon Lords technically can also send this Nerval to bounce a card, allowing you to search another Tri-Brigade in addition. In total, you'll get 3 free cards, and you'll have 3 interruptions, not to mention the Mirrorjade as a 4th interruption, and another card in hand, and who knows, it could really be anything. So that's all the time I have today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed these combos. There is so many more this deck can do, but really with the time I had, I just want to showcase some of the simple 1 and 2 card combos that really make this deck so great. Again, if you want to see more, comment down below, let me know. And again, try to catch me on Twitch. I plan on streaming Friday nights around 8 o'clock. I haven't set a schedule yet, but in time I will have my schedule solidified, but at a minimum, 1 day a week is the goal. Here's hoping to see you guys next time. Peace.